So this is going to be the first video of this series. And what we'll be taking in this series is how we can remove the extension .blogspot from our blog URL. So the first thing we'll be looking at is how we can buy our domain name. That is the URL that we want to make use of. Let's go now. I have a blog titled Abuhoy Abuhoy dot maybe Abuhoy blog data dot blogspot.com. This is how my blogspot URL is. And now I want to take this Abuhoy data dot blogspot. I want to take this blogspot out. That maybe I should be having like .blog or .com or .ng. So now there is need for me to register that one that I want to make use of, because .blogspot.com .ng is actually a different URL on a different server on its own. So I want to register my own now, that I will now redirect or link to that blogspot. So we have several websites that are providing domain and hosting services, but the one that I actually do recommend, although there are multiple, I use multiple domain and hosting platforms for some security reasons. But the one I would recommend is Truehost, due to their robust and the fact that it's a Nigerian host company. So you can just go to truehost.com.ng, or you can click on the link in the description to create an account with them. And you click on Go, then it will start loading. Then automatically it will take you to the home page of truehost.com.ng. So now here, so now when you get to this page, the first thing you actually need to do is for you to create an account with them. In fact, before you do anything, before you even search for domain, before you actually look at their services, if you know you want to buy something, the first thing you should do is for you to register with them. So now once you just tap on this drop down, you see here you see register and login. So in your own case, you click on register. So it will now take you to the registering page. But since me, I already have an account with them, I'll just navigate to the login aspect. So I'm going to pause this video and log in into my account. So I've successfully logged in into my account, and as you can see, it's giving me a preview of my dashboard. Under the services, I have one, the domain, I have one also, then the invoice. And since I want to buy a new domain, I can do it from my dashboard here. I'll just scroll down to the last part, to the filter section, then I'll just click on register a new domain. So it's going to take you up to this interface, and you can see from this box here, I'm having find your new domain, enter a domain keyword. So now I'm going to enter my domain keyword, and the domain I want to buy, that I want to shorten my blog URL to, is Abuhoy data, then .com.ng. So this is the URL I want to shorten my domain. Please, you need to be very careful when you're registering URL. You need to make sure that the word is currently spelled. You're seeing abuholdata.com, because when you register and you've paid, I don't know, because I've not tried it before, I don't think you'll be able to maybe rewrite it or edit the already registered domain, except you register another one. So you need to make sure, go over it again and ensure that it is correctly spelled, abuholdata.com.ng. And so now you click on search to search if this domain you want to register is actually available, because in the web space you can't have two URL at the same being registered at the same time. Are you getting it? So let's take for example now Facebook.com. Facebook.com cannot be registered again because somebody has already taken it. Twitter.com, the same thing applicable to every other URL. For example, as I'm about to register this one now, another person cannot impersonate this or cannot register the same URL. No, it's not possible. So now, that's why the first step is for you to check if the URL is available. So I'll just click on search, and the system will search the URL to see if it is available. Then you see abocoildata.com.ng is actually available, and the price is 2,100 naira. So now if you scroll down, you see the other extension, because the one I want to register is .com.ng. We have .com, and .com here is just 19,000 naira. And if you want to make use of .ng, is 7,500. .africa 9,000. .shop, .views 62,450. So now, if you don't like, for example, now maybe you don't like it to have this .ng, you want it to be abukhari.com, you just come and select, you just come remove this ng from inside .com, then you click on search. As you can see, abukhari.com, which the price is what, 19,000 naira. So it's because of this price, I don't have so much money. I'll just set it to .ng, since I'll still achieve the same aim. So as you can see, Abu Khoir data, abuhoirdata.com.ng. So now, since I'm satisfied with this and this is what I want to go with, I'll click on add to cart. So now it has successfully been added to my cart. So now when you look at the below the footer section, you see a continue button there, slightly covered with this icon. So I'll just tap on it, then it will start processing. Then it will now take you to domain configuration page, where you have your domain being listed, then the registration period also listed as 1 year. Then now I have there's some other services here if you want to include to your domain. I have DNS management. Since this one is free for 1 year, I'll just check it. Then we have email forwarding. I'll check it also. But the ID protection is 1,500 if you want your ID to be protected. Although we can't discuss this ID issue here now, we are going to do that in a separate video. How you can check your domain or host registration details online. So we'll talk about it later. So now, since if you have money, you can just click check its ID protection, and it automatically be added to that 2,100. So if I click on continue now, it's going to take me to the invoice page, and you see that the 1,005 has been added to it. So now here I'm here. So now, as you can see, the 1,500 has been added to the 2,001, which makes in totality we are having 3,600 naira. And me, I don't want to make I don't need that ID protection, so I can even delete it from here. Are you sure you want to remove this? I'll just click on yes. It will remove it, and the payment amount will be adjusted accordingly. So let's see. So as you can see, it has been reduced from the 3,600 naira back to 2,100 naira. So now if I've then you please go over your domain registration again. So now please, at this point, review and check out. You need to review everything that you've actually registered for, which include your domain name. Ensure that the domain you want to buy is spelled correctly, just like as I said at the earlier part of this video. So like my own now, abuhoirdata.com.ng, the spelling is quite okay. Then now if you want to pay, like maybe you want to pay like for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we have them here. The first year you are paying 21,000, I think 21, 20, sorry, 2,100 naira. Then if you want to pay for 2 years, 4,400 naira. Then we have the 3 years, 6,600 naira. Then 5 years, that's it. So now, since I'm okay, I'll just click on checkout. That means when you're checking out, you want to pay. You have your card, either your card with you or your USSD transfer. Just know that if you are clicking on checking out, you want to pay and you want to generate an invoice, because at this point, invoice has not been generated. So I'll click on checkout. Okay, it's not taking me to the next page because there's something I need to do which I've not done. So I'll just scroll down. I'm already logged in, so I'll just select my account at the top. I think I'll come down. Okay, you come down, then you select your payment method. We have Visa, MasterCard, debit, credit card. Then we have PayPal. Then we have Visa, MasterCard, debit, and credit card. Paystack. I'll go for Paystack because that's my favorite. If you have PayPal account, you can decide to go for PayPal account or the first one, but me, I'll go for Paystack. So then I'll click on I have read. No, the reason why when I click on checkout, it didn't take me to the next page is because I've not selected this. So you need to check this and ensure that you've read the terms and terms of services, despite the fact that we've not read it, but we agree. So after you check it and you've selected your Visa and Mastercard debit, Paystack, blah blah blah, just come down here and you click on checkout. So the system will load and it will automatically take you to your invoice page where you are expected to make the payment. Okay, okay, as you can see, my invoice has been generated successfully. My invoice date and the invoice number 37655, and it's showing me that it's unpaid. So now the person that I'm paying to is True Host Cloud Nigeria. Then this is my invoice item. Then you can go down again and verify. Go down again, verify the amount you want to pay, and also ensure again that your what's it called? Your domain name is correctly spelled, as I said earlier, to avoid issues because some of these things cannot be easily undone. So the amount is still the same 2100.00 kobo. Then my domain abuhoy.data.com.ng is okay. So now my MasterCard here. So once you click on this payment method from the drop down, then you see what was selected earlier. So I still insist I'm going with MasterCard. If you want to change, you can change from here to Visa. But me, I want to go for MasterCard. So I'll select my MasterCard. I can just click on Pay Now, or you allow it to load by itself. Okay, it has loaded up. So I'll just click on Pay Now. Then it will load up the MasterCard. So now I selected the pay stack. So this is the page that is going to appear with the list of the payment way, the ways that I can actually make this payment. So after you select base pay stack as a payment method, so these are the ways you can actually pay. Um, you can actually pay the money with. The first one we have the pay with card, we have the pay with transfer, pay with bank, pay with USSD. So if you want to pay with card, that means you have your ATM card handy with you. So you can just select the first one and it will take you to this page. It will take you to this page where you input your card number, your card expiring date, and then your CVV, and you just click on pay, and then the system automatically take that amount after um, it's been verified. So now, but if I select pay with card, but me, I always use transfer. I always use transfer in the sense that for some security reasons and the account I'm having my funds in, I don't want to expose the ATM card details so online. So if I want to change to the other one, I'll just click on change payment method. Then it will take me back to this page. So I'll just go if I want to, since I want to pay with transfer. I'm paying with transfer. So I'll just select the pay with transfer. Then the system automatically generates the bank name, the account number, and the amount. And these are things you actually needed to make a transfer. Are you getting it? Then below it, you see a time counting. Because the account number it generated for you now is a temporary virtual account that you can actually make use of it instantly. It's not permanent. So that's why it's always advisable that this kind of account, you don't even save them as a beneficiary. If you are, for those of you that are actually registered in my BTU platform, it's the same thing. If you want to pay with nine payment bank, there is an account you can generate instantly, a virtual account you can generate a temporarily to pay your dues. But if you want to have a permanent account, you do your KYC, then the system automatically generates a permanent account for you, which you can even save as a beneficiary. But this one, it will only last for 30 minutes. So now, since I have my bank name, account number, so let me transfer, let me begin the transfer. And the amount is 2,100 naira. Then I'm sending it to the account number, which is 9992375 465. So I'm sending the money. So sometimes this kind of bank, if you go to the bank list in your app or your USSD, you might not see it. So what you do, you just search, you just type. If you are using small phone, they'll ask you to type the three first letter. Just type PAY, it will bring it out. Just like me now, I'm using my small phone to do the transfer. So I've typed the PAY, and it has brought out the Paystack Titan, and I'm sending the money. So I've sent the money. So that's why you see, as I transfer the money, the system automatically detect that I've sent the money. I did not even press anything. And the system automatically detect that, oh, this guy has made the payment. So as you can see, I've received the alert. Had it been the system did not detect it, maybe due to poor network or whatever, you see where they wrote I have made the payment, just click there. And again, once it's loading, as you can see, it's trying to load, it has bring me back to the invoice page. Don't interrupt this process, because what the system is currently doing is trying to load up, then activate your account. So that's why as it finished loading, you now see order confirmation, order placed. Are you getting it now? So the order has been placed and it has been confirmed that I've paid. And if you check at the top here, as you can see, they've sent me my receipt through Host Nigeria invoice payment confirmation, Paystack receipt. Are you getting it? So after that, you can just continue to client area to check out the domain that you've actually paid for. So now when I come here, I'm having services. Earlier when I came here, I was having one services, then one domain here, and this unpaid invoice and zero ticket. But now, if you notice, it has changed to two domains because I've registered. So I've registered another domain again. So are you getting it now? Because I've registered a new one. So if you want to view your domain now, you can just click on the domains and to take you to your domain page where you see the list of your domain. So now this is where we are going to stop for the first part of this video. In our next part, we'll be looking at some of the basic configuration of your domain and how you can actually prepare both sides, the Blogspot server and this True server, how you can prepare them ahead, the details that you actually need for the integration. So we'll look at it in our next video. Thank you.